Good morning. Let's make sure we are up and you can hear me. And I'm also going to share this. So if you're in Drew County, like and share. If you can see this message, like and share to other pages for me, please. Like and share whenever you see this. Because I know that some people are at work and I am finally back at my desk as well. Good morning, babe. I have a little something to say, so I want to share this. That's all I'm doing is sharing right now. So give me a little moment. Like and share this with others as well. Okay. All right. I am Clarissa Pace, the Drew County NAACP Branch 6042 president. And I'm coming this morning just to give another shout out and thanks to the people of Drew County, Monticello, and abroad who supported our 2023 Freedom Fund Banquet. So any of you who know me, who knows me, you probably know right now that I'm kind of like emotional, and then I got this dry sense of humor. So I want to do a whole lot of things like, that fit my personality because I'm not real serious all the time, but I'm serious about what I do. It's just the way I do it. And I'm like, whoa, okay. Words cannot truly express the love and support that you have shown our branch on this past weekend. We had a sold out crowd. When I say the University of Arkansas at Monticello Green Room was packed out, it was overwhelmingly amazing to see that happen for our community. And I tried to walk around to all of the tables as much as my shoes would allow, to speak to you, to show my personal gratitude for your attendance and for your financial support, your love, care, and prayers. But when I looked at the pictures on Facebook, I just like, did I remember them there? Did I, I saw your names as tickets were coming in, and but I don't know. I guess I was overwhelmed with what had to be done and getting through the evening. But I wanted to come back on because I have seen you thank me, and I appreciate your thanks and your gratitude and your support. I wanted to reiterate that the Freedom Fund Banquet is our annual fundraising event. And around this event, we have always looked among the community and saw the people that we could honor in our community who were doing great works, to put it like that, who were really servants and supporters of the mission of the NAACP. Last night was no less than what we've already done. We went 2 years with COVID, and we had to go online, and we still had your support online. And we made it through. I'm praying that no one got COVID this weekend, and that we really made it through without being infected and affected in a positive way. I want you to know this also, that the event again could not have been done without the help of the executive committee and professionals and ad hoc committee people who took on the assignment that I gave them to make sure that this past weekend was a success. That was hard work. We started early. I'm pleased at the fact that we were able to start early enough to work out any kinks and still work out a few when we got in there, but not enough to destroy what was about to happen and what I believe was blessed by God. So I want to say again, a special thank you to the executive committee and to the standing committee members who made your effort. We had some who were unable to attend the event due to their personal schedule, but still participated. In any way that you participated or carried out your duties, I'm satisfied. I believe God is satisfied, and I've not heard anything negative accordingly. And if there is negativity, keep it to yourself. Pray. I think I heard LaShonda Jackson talk about the critics on a sermon last Sunday that she preached. The one thing about critics is that they're not going to do the job themselves. They're just going to sit on the outside. So we have to consider who it is that is bringing criticism if they're not going to step up to the plate and be criticized, serving. So we turned into a team that got it done. And most definitely, I want to emphasize there's no way this could have been done without their participation, their influence, their leadership, and I'm grateful. I'm very humbled and grateful. I said it before that we work all year long, trying to provide avenues for our community. We're fresh. I'm fresh out the box as a president. First 2 years of my presidency was learning my way through and then setting a standard that comes from me and not the former president. And that's not always easy because people are not used to that change. They're used to what they're used to. So forgiving, no bad feelings on that. Have no problem with that. I've been in that situation before. I know how it feels. But things just had to be done. And then this year, we could initiate a little bit more work. And every year we get a chance to do a little bit more work. I do want to make sure that those of you who are new members, and if you are not a new member, I want to encourage you to go to naacp.org and join our organization and the work that we do. Choose 6042-B. Make sure you do that. And then once you have done that, contact Mrs. Lou Lambert to confirm that you're a member. Send your email to her so we can be sure that we put you on the roster to receive communication. And also we do backup work for the national and make sure that we are accountable for all of our members. The membership is actually, there are 3 different ways that choices. An annual membership is $30, and that's a year. Our lifetime memberships go from junior to diamond life. If you go to the website, you'll be able to see that. And then we have corporate memberships of $5,000. We're looking for more corporations to support, and we will be working on that, the work that we have done and the work that we're going to do. Let me talk a little bit about some of the work that we have done. Probably one of the first things that I can remember that we did was we had loads of submissions for our legal redress team. I watched my husband, who is the committee chair of that standing committee, and his assistants work diligently to work through each of them and to bring resolvement to it. Our first goal in dealing with any issues when it comes to injustice, inequality, racism, is to do it peaceably, to be sure that we can hold those who have been wrong accountable, but we're going to hear both sides of it and then make a decision from there as to how much we can intervene. I want to make sure that you also understand that we are a civil organization. We're not a criminal organization. So sometimes we have to recommend you to attorneys, recommend you to other institutions like EEOC to handle the situation. But what we will do is hold the people accountable for their actions for our community to make sure. And listen, that covers Black people and all people of color. Okay, if you take a look at our mission, and some of you don't like the fact that we cover all people of color, but you do you, and we're going to do what the assignment of this organization is to do, and that is to promote equality. And that happens to happen on both sides. That has to first start with us, because we are not exempt in our hearts. We always have the final say so, which is going to be God. So we're going to run things godly. Okay, as long as I'm here, we're going to make sure things are godly, because listen, I got to close my eyes. And when I'm gone, y'all might say a few words over me, but the difference maker is what I know I do lines up with the word of God. So I want to thank you, thank those on the executive committee. I want to go through the program. And I want to thank our MC, okay, Mr. Anthony Jackson, which just happened to be one of the recipients on the night. Now, let me back up and tell you this, that it really wasn't about us as much as it's a fundraiser. It is about the people that we honored on this weekend. And we certainly did that from the bottom of our hearts. And as I stated in my speech, you are somebody. You are valuable. Even if we don't see it, if we don't see it this year, if you weren't the one who was chosen for the finalist, you are important. And it's coming again. We have a lifetime to achieve success and to make sure that you are recognized. And one of the reasons we changed the way we do it is because there's no way one or two people in this community can know the works of all people of this community. And so if you are a member, you have that opportunity to submit or to nominate your choice in those categories and be a part of the process. So remember, this comes through membership only, and you get a chance to nominate and you get a chance to vote. So we are so grateful for those recipients. Let me start with them. The Nonprofit Public Sector of the Year Award, Southeast Arkansas Delta Solutions, CDO. Outstanding Leadership in Community Service, male, Mr. Anthony Jackson. Outstanding Leadership in Community Service, female, Mrs. Angela Anderson. Partnership Award, Commercial Bank and Trust Company. President's Community Award, Monticello Growth. Community Youth Council of the Year, Malaya Rhodes. And then our special recognition, and this comes when you submit to us the young people that you know, both from Monticello School District and Drew Central School District. You have the opportunity to submit these young people information, and then there is a selection committee that narrows it down to the ones that we can understand their bio and what they're doing and what we can allow for at that particular year. And these are the ones chosen: Zanaya Nicole Thompson from the Monticello School District, Jeremiah Daniels, Curtis Barrow Jr., all of these are from Monticello School District, and from Drew Central School District were Tony Raquel Fuller and Trey Bennett Raquel Fuller. Our young adults who are in the field, graduated, certified, or doing anything from 18 to 30. We are proud of you and the work that you do and how you're connected to the community or we as a community are just proud of what you're doing and you're away from home. So those chosen this year were Rayshawn Newton, Isha Smith, Wesley Carnicle, and Jada Trotter. Our honorable mentions, excuse me, our honorable mentions were those who were in these categories who did not become the finalists, but we still wanted to show appreciation to them. And they are Hope Place, Nonprofit of the Year, CASA of the 10th Judicial District, Nonprofit of the Year, Daryl Harris, Outstanding Community Leader, Male, Nicholas Smith, Outstanding Community Leader, Male, Peggy Orr, Outstanding Community Leader, Female, and Sheena Cooks, Outstanding Community Leader, Female. Okay. And so someone says, oh, okay. So we have members who are from Warren, Bradley County, Ashley County, Desha County, I think Chico County. We are serving, we've got out-of-state members. We are serving a variety of people, and we got people who joined from other places to give us support to what we are doing here this weekend, and we are appreciative of that. The next thing I want to do is go through the program, okay? I want to thank, as I said, Mr. Anthony Jackson, who was reading my text and moving things right along, and I appreciate you, brother. He just happened to be my brother, debonair, cute, and all that kind of stuff. He gonna get me for saying that, but listen, we appreciate you, Mr. Anthony Jackson, for what you did as MC. We had our prayer, Bishop Michael Jones. Thank you so much, who is my former pastor. Very proud of what he does in the community. Welcome coming from my very own Mayor Jason Akers, who is also a member of the NAACP. We appreciate the support that you have given us even before you became mayor. You have shown up and you are showing out, and we are supporting you in the efforts of making a difference in this city. Then we had our entertainment. What about that entertainment? Gabriel got a chance to entertain in a controlled way during the pandemic, but he got a chance to let the hammer down live. So we're excited, truly entertained, and blessed by the vocals of recording artist G Pace. Then the blessing of our food, Pastor Darrell Daniels, who is our religious chair, our religious affairs chair. Thank you so much for what you do and are going to do. And you guys get with him, because his committee needs to be built. And I know that, and you don't have to be a pastor to be on it. So if you know Pastor Darrell, contact him and go to work with him. Also, our entertainment coming from Miss Tony Fuller. Listen, it just hit me again. This baby is a freshman. She is a freshman. And that means she's got time to grow. And we were truly entertained through her tap performance, and we are expecting great things from her. She have great support system. Her mom, her grandmother, grandfather, her full line of support is magnificent. So we do not expect anything different from her. Thank you. She was one of our recipients as well. You're doing a great job, baby, and we appreciate what you did for the banquet. We want to thank the presenters, award presenters, Mrs. Angela Lopez and Reverend DJ Buffington, who did a good job. Miss Lopez serves on the membership committee, and Reverend DJ Buffington is our political action chair. Get with him if you want to help with voter registration and the policies, the legislatures of the state and the national, and help move that forward where we can build more voters. We can gain the confidence of our voters back, and you have ways to reach out and to help serve on that committee. Get with him. And so we also had our our speaker and his wife. Okay, I'm going through my book. Our speaker and his wife. What an amazing job, creative. I loved it. It wasn't stiff, it wasn't badgery, but it was just truth. Facts brought by the anchor person himself, the weekend anchor, evening news in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, and homeboy, Mr. Vincent Sims. And what about his introduction coming from his wife, Mrs. Samantha Sims? Thank you all for coming home. Thank you for blessing us with your words. We can't thank you enough. Then we look at our silent auction. We added something to the banquet. We added mocktails to the banquet and a time where you could have danced around your tables if you wanted to. We didn't have a dance floor, but I think you enjoyed the music coming from our DJ. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Absolutely marvelous. Our music was on point, and we appreciated Tony Williams and for the music, and our mocktails was led by my VP, Mrs. Bettina Randolph. Thank you so much. I misspelled her name on our table tent, but I'm gonna get that together. It was a lot going on over here, and so thank you for that, and thank you for organizing those young people who actually served the banquet. They did a remarkable job. I was really intended to say, audience, give them a tip if they come around for the job that they were doing, because they stepped in last minute on that way. And Airmark, super food. Oh my goodness. And UAM coordinators, Jamie, Heather, oh Lord, my friend, and I can't think of her name, she's gonna kill me, but she's out there. She was out there on the floor. Listen, you guys were super. The food was super. The serving was super. I mean, we couldn't have, it topped it the whole evening off, was to have good food. And that's what we had at the banquet. Now, for the silent auction, we had Mrs. Nancy Bowman, Mrs. LaShonda Jackson, and they went out and recruited some help, Mrs. Carol Strong. I was so pleased at what went on there in that area for our first time. Listen, we'll be back. That silent auction may become just one of our auctions by itself, or we'll figure it all out. But I think you had fun, and we're going to do this again. Okay. Then, of course, our membership appeal came from Mrs. Stacy Smith, who is the leader of our youth council. And and what the youth council does is they support the youth chapter, which is 67 AJ, Drew County Youth Chapter 67 AJ. So if you have a young person who would like to become a young activist and do the work in that area, contact her and become a member. I think she said they raise enough money that if you just give them the name, the membership is paid. So do what's necessary to get your young people active in our community. And then we have Mrs. Lambert, of course, who is over our adult membership. If you have any questions, she's been rolling and rocking and moving our membership forward. She's there to do her job, to help any mistakes that may have been made if you go online, or you can sign up with her. Just make sure you contact her, and we appreciate the work that she does, because y'all know that some of you don't get that $30 in on time, and she have to call you and say, even 4 months later, hey. We need to get it. And that's important to our numbers. And let me tell you that membership is important to our finances and our voice, because this serves as our knowing how many delegates we have to be involved in decisions that are made through our organization. Okay. So it's important that you keep that on point, because at any time when something happens important and it calls for delegations and we don't have all of our members active, then we don't get a chance to have that type of power that we want on the state level or the national level, okay? And finally, but not least, thank my own husband, who has been a jewel, somewhat grown through your times, reminded me I needed to rest, reminded me I need to cook him a meal or two as soon as we got free, trying to leave 2 weeks free where we could breathe and little minute things could be fixed. I got off work and went and cooked him dinner. I did do it one good day out of getting this all together. But listen, thank you, honey. I love you. I love you. I love you. And then I want to thank all of my family. My sisters came in. They came in and helped wherever they could. My babies, they helped in every area, little things that need to be done. Well, I say little things, but carrying tables, chairs, picking up banners, posters, mama, you need to sit down, keeping me healthy, all that kind of stuff. LaBrittany, helping with decorations, LaDarian, Daniel, Gabriel, and our additional family members, my sister-in-law, Barbara Cooper, who is here with me in the office, and she's making sure I'm on point and organizing me with the mail that is coming in and invoices and so forth that we had to do. She was there helping get that job done. I want to thank them. I also gave special recognition to 3 people who have been in this thing longer than I have, who has made these events possible. One way or the other, it has been done, and she set the tone and direction for where I was to pick up and to go. And that's first, Miss Peggy Orr. Thank you so much for the years that you have served as our chairperson, and laid the foundation for where we are today. Our treasurer, Miss Regina Lindsay, who will be giving up her seat real soon as treasurer. We appreciate you, and finally, appreciation again to Mrs. Lou Lambert for the work that she serves right alongside making sure that this little girl is not making as many mistakes as I could make. And that is appreciative that she's on the ground, always trying to make me that leader. I'm not like her all the way, okay? I'm not at all, but she's there to point the finger and go this way, go that way, that kind of thing. So I am grateful for Miss Lambert. I know this is a long thank you, but I have to get it out. I hope y'all give me this time to get it out. I do want to say thank you to the Arkansas State Conference. You showed up in a mighty way. Former president and the president now, Mr. Tommy Daniels, who was a former president of this branch. He is still president up until I think October 21st of the Arkansas State Conference. Thank you, Mr. Tommy, for your presence in the house. Thank you for our very own secretary and assistant secretary. Both of these ladies served in the Drew County, and they went on to now serve on the Arkansas state level, and that's Brenda Benz and Miss Lena Kennedy. Thank you for your support and being in the house. And then we want to thank the president-elect, vice president-elect, that was Mr. Barry Jefferson, and Miss Joni Hollowell, who came, sat at the head table with me, because we're getting ready to rock and roll together on things on the state level. Thank you for your support. I want to thank the Black Caucus, Miss Deborah. I met her one time. You were in the house. I was nervous, but I was like, whoa. She's supporting. I came all the way down. We're going to do some work in Drew County and Monticello to get us ready to be a part of the political system and be active. So I was so glad to get to network with her and for her support. I want to thank our city and county officials. I already talked about Jason. Our county judge, Judge Griffin, was with us and his wife. Thank you so much. We had other officials. I didn't get a chance to see Jeff Wardlaw and Ben Gibson, but you support, always have been support. We thank you for that. And any other officials that aldermen, alderwomen, all the way from, I think, McGee, Dermott, you caught on, you got up, CB King, you guys, man, thank y'all so much. Just meeting new people and officials in the place, I am grateful. Again, I talked about the youth servers, and thank you, children. We'll have more work. We'll keep you in mind so that you can get those hours that you need. Thank you to our photographer, Khalil Jackson. Okay, listen, y'all, go. She is over on our page. Go look her up. Let's do some service. Let's support our own in here, and go book you a photo session with her. Me and my husband will be having some beautiful pictures done real soon. And she was a jewel. She's a beautiful young woman. I've watched her grow up. I'm very proud that she accepted our invitation to cover us and cover this banquet. And she did a remarkable job on that. Everybody say, oh, I got a sneak peek at my picture and it looks lovely. And the crazy thing is, I didn't even go back there and get a picture of me and my husband or family. I was like, oh my God. So I have to have a separate session with her. Family, other family and friends from all over. I'm trying to make sure that I haven't missed anybody, new NAACP members. Okay, and then our souvenir booklet. Part of the design was me, Shekinah Services, and the overall collective of that book. And design was put together by Mrs. LaBonica Davis. Reached out to her. She and I worked wonderfully together to get our 100-page booklet put together. Listen, you can go look that booklet up on our website, dcnaacp6042.org, and see the congratulatory ads and the businesses and many people who support and what they do as well. NAACP, you also are able to get a hard copy for $20. I have them at my office. I'll work on something online to where you can get them. But listen, aren't these some lovely, I mean, just flipping through here. You don't want to miss getting your memory, okay? Making sure that you get this book. And so we will have those books for you, and see any executive committee member to get a copy of your book. Okay, $20, 100-page. Get the memories that we had this past weekend. Videography was done by Callan Services, none other than our very own Dr. Chris Allen. Thank you, Chris. I haven't seen it, but he always does a remarkable job, and he did it on a bruised knee, and I forgot about that. And so I'm praying that everything is well with that knee, because he made sure that all of that, the PowerPoint, all of that stuff that was done there was done. Shout out to my staff, Shekinah Services, for those programs that you've been posting on Facebook. That was done by none other than myself through my company. And so I think I see a couple of you that are on here. Mr. Carl Owens, who is going to be, or who is building the youth college chapter at UAM. You're going to want to know this young man. We're going to support the youth college chapter and get some things done. And we're going to work together as a team between the youth chapter, the youth and the college chapter, AXO, and the adult committee. members, we're going to come together and make this thing powerful to where our community is not just striving and mediocre, but we're going to be a thriving society of people when it comes to our health, economics, education, wealth, which goes with economics, political. Listen, what else do we have? Yeah, I said political, religious, listen, all of it. So go to our website. I'm getting choked up right with my key, but go to our website on DCNAACP6042.org. Look up standing committee, go down that list. We have a new WIN chair. Our secretaries, Secretary Miyoshi, thank you so much for your support and your work and what you have done. You help support administrative wise. You're there to support me and to encourage me. Couldn't have a better secretary and an assistant. Miss Constance Williams, you did a remarkable job. You handling that MailChimp, you took over in some areas that's public relations. And so, but you taking over that area and you have been a super duper help. She is now our WIN chair. That's what I was getting to. She is our WIN chair, which means women in NAACP. That's kind of like, I would say, a sorority, a group of women in NAACP who builds support and service in areas of children, youth, elderly, whatever her vision is for you. Get with her. She's new, but she's looking for members. The membership there is a separate membership, which is $10 to be a part. Get with Constance, ladies, and y'all get this show on the road. I can't wait to see what you do. We have a vacancy open for the Freedom Fund chair. That area is open, and that person is basically responsible for the finances that are raised in this organization and for that banquet that we just had. So, man, we got work to do. Just look on there and you'll see what's vacant. You'll see the committees that you can work on. And we're excited about that young adult committee. I'm calling you from, I think it's from basically from 25 to 39. I'm gonna let some of you younger ones come in and work with us too. But I got something in mind for you. Y'all hit me up. We're gonna build you. NAACP added that as a committee, a young adult committee. I'm looking for you. I'm looking for young adults who can be empowered, who we can grow, help you thrive in any way and pull you together. MLK celebration is next. I want to thank Zareta for going on with the she went on without, I'm sorry, let me double back right now. Zareta Ingram, who is over our health committee, she pulled off the breast cancer walk right in the rain yesterday. I'm so tired. I tried to do something and then my exhaustion overtook me and my baby had to bring me home. So I didn't get a chance to be out there with you guys, but there were representatives there. And that's what it's about, is that we all work together. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We got MLK. We're about to blow the socks off for our community. So it's not going to be the same. We got work to do. I've already recruited some folks to help pull together some things, and we're getting ready to go to work on that and pull that together and make the announcements on what we're doing for MLK, how we're going to build you, home building. If you want to learn how to buy a home, restore your credit, politics, run for office, listen, serve this community, clean up. We got something for you, okay? We coming your way. All right, God bless you. And now I got to take care of Shekinah, and it's the last tax day. I love y'all. Have a good day. God bless.